Sunday the 5th of March, so let's have a recap of the Ftse from last week in relation to our analysis, and then we will have a look at expectations for the trading week ahead. Okay, so Ftse 100 has been in the sideways range for quite some time. What we were looking at was, if we've seen a breakdown from these levels, the potential for the market to come down to these levels right here at the sort of 7 to 10 area. Now we've seen the breakdown, the market came down into those levels and then it shot back up. Coming into last week, the analysis was neutral because we were back in this trading range. The market has just been bouncing sideways in this range for a couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks now, without really going anywhere. After we've seen that breakdown, we've seen it find the support level and shoot back up into the ranging price action. Now, as a trader, as a price action trader, certainly, it's important that when you are looking at a market, you don't develop a bias. It's something that I see quite a lot. A lot of beginners do it. It's even some more seasoned traders, they do it also. They get a bias on a market. So we've seen this market chopping like this. And what I have seen is a huge bias from people of this market collapsing. They've all been looking to get short up here. Where do you think they're putting their stops? Just above the ranging price action. Market's chopping sideways, chopping sideways. We tried to break down here, we come back up, and then the market rallies. Now, looking at this price action, there has been no real evidence of a powerful move down. Once we broke up into this range, the way to look at the market is exactly the way the market is giving you clues. It's just telling you that we're spiking up, we're failing, we're spiking down, we're failing, up, failing, down, failing, ranging sideways. The market is in a period of indecision. When the market is like this, it's best just to trade it like we have been, so in the range, and waiting for that further evidence. When we've seen this breakdown also, a lot of people will have looked at this as confirmation of the breakdown. So you see this candle right here on the 23rd of February. This is looked at as a pin bar for a sell position. People are going to enter below the low of the candle. Markets came down, triggered them in, stalled, shoots up, takes out all of the stops. We haven't been getting that evidence of a strong sell down. The only place we're focused on is the next key level of support. Once the market breaks down into those levels, you start once again watching for the evidence as to what the Ftse 100 wants to do. You should always be willing to change your bias when you are trading, guys. It's really, really important. It can be difficult because when you get an idea in your head, it's almost like you get tunnel vision and you just start looking for the things that are confirming your belief. But if the market is not giving you that evidence, it's important just to wait. We don't always need to see the Ftse doing this or doing this. If it is just chopping sideways, just trade it as the range. Okay, so coming into next week, what are we looking at? Well, the market has broken up and it has made an all-time high once again. You can see we've broken up above the previous swing high, which is the previous highest price traded on the Ftse 100. We've broken above there, and thus far the market has not really gone anywhere. So what are we looking at? Well, the first thing is seeing the market moving up, pulling back, moving up. So where do we want to look for potential support? Want to watch key levels right here. This is the top of the previous price range. Resistance potentially now becoming support. Now, if this market is going to continue its rally, this is where we would expect the buyers to step in. Now, if we start to break back down below these levels, then for me this market is coming down to the 7,220 to 7,200 area at a minimum. So back down to retest key support. After the false, or not, sorry, if this was a false breakup and we started breaking through this support level, I would expect the market to continue down into the support levels down below. Those are the main things I am watching going into next week. Now, currently we are holding above the previous all-time swing high, but for me, key support starts to come into this market down at these levels here. You can see we've had the market spike up here, confirmed with the candle next to it having an almost identical high price. It's lining up with the top of the range. For me, if we're going to see continuation, this is where I would like to see it coming from. If we do start to break below, now we do have the bottom of the range right here. Where we can also watch for that support. But for a longer term move, if we did start breaking back below now, I would expect the Ftse to make that move back down into these 7,220 to 7,200 levels. Those are the main things that I am watching going into next week, guys. I'm not really looking up here for that sign of continuation. It is a level of support, being the previous swing high. But for continuation, if we are seeing the uptrending move starting once again, for me, this is a much stronger pullback level. If we start to break below, we do have support down here, certainly for intraday positions, support resistance. However, the medium-term move for me would be back down into the 7,220 area. Okay, guys, so that's everything for next week. I hope you all have a good trading week. As always, I hope that was helpful. I'm James Orr, and thank you.